2013 was extremely new, like virtually non-existent. And so it was new to everyone, and people were very skeptical, like, would e-commerce really work in the Gambia? People like customers and the general public, because we created a Facebook page, and tried to let people know about the benefits, advantages of shopping online, saving you time and money, so gradually the idea caught on, and initially, yes, it was slow, obviously, but after a period of time, we saw that there was an increased interest in what we were doing, and especially those living abroad, Gambians in the diaspora. These are the main target groups, and they're the ones who actually form the bulk of our revenue stream in terms of orders. So over 95% of all our orders are Gambians living abroad who would shop on our platform and have the items delivered, to their loved ones, through us. And that has been very successful and applauded by many.
Okay, we know that business is becoming something that young people are getting involved in. E-commerce is picking up slowly but surely. But at the end of the day, like you said, people aren't comfortable with. They're not afraid of it just yet. So it's taken time. So how were you able to crack the market in Gambia so that, because a lot of people don't have credit cards to be able to pay online and stuff. Well, majority do, but then there's a few that doesn't. So how did you, work with that challenge?
Yeah, it is still a challenge because as at now, there's still no, let me call it an internal or a local payment gateway that is managed and owned by a Gambian company to allow international payments or to accept visa payments internationally. You have to partner with an international company, and what happens is if you approach any one of them, they will just review and detect that you're in a Gambia, and for them, it's either the market is too small for them, or we have not met their criteria. They like, companies like PayPal would have their own set criteria that the country needs to fulfill in terms of anti-money laundering, policies and central bank regulations. So they review all of these things, and if they feel that there are certain loopholes and areas that are of concern to them, they would rather not deal with that country. So it's not unique to Gambia, but it applies to many actually. Majority of countries in Africa can't accept payments through PayPal, except a few, including Senegal, which is very good for them. I noticed over the past 2 years, Senegal has been able to achieve that. You can make payments through PayPal, you can receive payments into your Senegalese bank account, which is a major achievement for them. And I think Gambia should also aim at having such an achievement. Just the fact that PayPal is one of the most secure forms of online payment in the world, and it's preferred by many. But I'm also aware that efforts are already being made to introduce a local payment gateway whereby people can shop online, using any bank card, local card, like you use your Trust Bank, GT Bank, Eco Bank, any of the banks, and you should be able to pay online in real time, without any delays or anything like that. So in addition to that, we've also partnered with the GSM companies, specifically Q Money. So very soon, inshallah, people will be able to pay for their online orders using their Q Money account. And we hope that we can also do the same with other GSM providers like Apprecell and any other third party that comes up with a similar solution. Because our aim is to make it very simple and easy for any customer to use any preferred method of payment, whether it's PayPal, whether it's Q Money, whether it's any bank. We just want to make it very, very simple. Yeah. There's also the cash on delivery option, which has been very popular, obviously, as you rightly mentioned. Vast majority of customers don't have this Visa card, so they opt for the cash on delivery option, which has been working very successfully. Really had any issues in terms of the cash on delivery option.
Okay, and that's good. You mentioned about considering your background and obviously what you're into as well. Um, if you GT Bank, Echo Bank, Trust Bank, all the other banks, Mega Bank, so that we can make payments online. Coming to the nearly partnering with them
Yeah.
because for customers with Apprecell.
Yeah,
So that they
exactly.
can
Yeah.
like
So we,
pay.
we are in the, we are making plans to also that feature into our website. I mean, out on the website, you don't have to go and grab your phone and okay, I'm gonna manually transfer the funds to FarmFresh.
Right.
We want it. We want to make it a turnkey solution so that it's gonna be a one-stop solution. You check out. Whilst you're checking out, it automatically connects to your Q Money account or your AfriMoney account.
Nice.
That you don't have to get out of the website and use your phone, that sort of thing, just to make things very easy and simple.
Yeah.
So we are customers make sure that they have all the options that they need.
Nice. That's very good. Because it just makes it convenient as well. But if you could just tell us, when setting up Farm Fresh and obviously Money Farm, did you face any challenges that stood out to your achievements now? Something that we can learn from. One or two.
Yeah, one of the challenges, as I alluded to in the beginning, was lack of awareness of the due to several factors.
Yeah.
And one of them would be security. Yeah, they might think that it's not safe to shop online. They might not even online, and they will never receive the product. So you have to really build that trust with them and sensitize, them with, and assure them that, there's proof of concept. They can actually, that's how we started. We encourage people to opt for the cash on delivery just to see and test this.
Yeah.
The other challenge, of course, is the startup capital. So as a startup, you really need to have some financial capital to really start without much struggle or hassle. Most of the startup costs, which was actually technical, that is to build the platform.
Yeah.
So since I am a technical guy, I know how to develop apps and websites. So I was to outsource it to another company. So that's how it was done. But definitely, it would have been really good or nice experience because challenges would always teach you less in the beginning. Then your story becomes boring. Everything was like pop, 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 pop. But if you say, oh, there were so many ups and downs, this is how you overcame it.
Of course, despite the challenges.
Exactly.
Great, great, great. So now we're going to talk about the linkage that you're creating. Either sell it to you, like tell us about that linkage. How does it work? And then obviously now their stuff is online so that people.
Reasons why we even set up Farm Fresh. We produce and won't have a platform to sell their produce, either online or offline. They would be left at the mercy of the middlemen, with no offense to the middlemen, but storage facilities, if I offer them any amount, it's take it or leave it. They're better off taking it than best we could maybe on a regular basis, on a daily basis, be purchasing their produce and thereby, care of their bills, school fees for their kids and other things. So, which eventually would help them to. We also try to encourage them to run it as a business. Farming is to take it seriously, and to know that if they do it well, they can be as successful. So it's a mindset thing. You have to actually help them to subsistence farming into commercial farming. So that's what really inspired us, and we try to educate.
Great. So within through the conversation, you've mentioned that financial, you kind of see the benefits in the future. So moving on is like proposal, and show them what you're about and what you have, and then luckily you came out the winner.
And they hold these competitions, regional competitions, and then you have the global competition there. To look at the startups that are existing in Gambia to see if they could also be part of the global competition. So I just came across, I can't remember where I found. Luckily, I was shortlisted amongst other startups in the Gambia, and I think around, is it October or November 2018, that's when we had the regional competition in the Gambia. That's the local competition. As you rightly stated, my company won, but we just did our homework and gave a really good and convincing pitch. which impressed the judges, and we ended up becoming winners. And this led us to 2019, and it's been a wonderful experience, you know, and definitely would encourage other startups to and do the Seed Stars. It's a yearly event. It's been a wonderful experience.
Nice, nice. That's very good. Yeah. Okay, so we now move on, and this question is about you know, government and obviously the agriculture sector in the Gambia. So what do you think needs to be done in order to enhance growth